so this is a bike tent that we got last year. It was supposed to be an all-season bike tent, but it did not last past the winter. So we are going to be replacing that with a shed. So I'm here cleaning up some of our mess. This is the first day. I was only out here maybe 30 or 40 minutes cleaning. I did some weed whacking to clean up the area, and then went ahead and sprayed the area with some grass and weed killer so that the greenery is not growing in places that we cannot reach with the lawnmower or weed whacker once this is here. Now I'm putting down a shed mat, which I did not level the area. The area is pretty leveled already, but if you are putting down a shed and it's not on like concrete or a hard surface, leveling would be pretty important. And we did also, my husband staked the shed down at the end, which I do not have on video, but we're here building the shed, starting on it. This process took quite a while because the directions were kind of terrible. So there were instructions, but they weren't very specific. They were just like kind of some poor quality pictures that were in there, and not like really specific as to what direction each piece should go, or if a certain piece should be placed a certain way. And that was kind of important through the process, which I found out because about 2 or 3 times I've had to, take a whole section down and redo it. So that was very time consuming. The first day I started around 10, maybe 10:30 a.m. and I did not stop until about 6 p.m. I did have like an hour or so lunch break earlier in the day, maybe around 2. But besides that, I was working, and I did not finish the first day. And so I ended up having to come back out. The next morning, I came out around 10 or so again, and then I was out maybe an hour or so that time. So here I am on the next day. So if you're doing a shed or anything, I would suggest kind of trying your best to look very closely to the details and any photos if they don't give exact things, because there are like little holes that should be a certain way. And if you're not paying very close attention, you will spend a lot of time redoing work that you've already done. So, but besides that, everything kind of came out pretty good. I would have preferred to do a larger shed now that I had put it up and kind of see it in the area, but there was still so much more space. But one thing that we wanted was for the door to be open in the front instead of side, and having to worry about that. But here is the finished product. I think it turned out pretty good. The bikes did fit inside. There's a little bit of extra room, but not very much. But it definitely met our needs. We got the bikes in there, and hopefully it seems like it's nice and sturdy, and we won't need to replace it anytime soon. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.